Hey guys, we're back on the HellCat, part 2. We're going to try to get some of this stuff straightened out so we can get everything lined up and back together. What we have right here is this support right here for the fender. You can see over here how it just comes straight out and it's kind of flat right there. I'm going to try to get this pulled back out, and then I'm going to pull it from the front here, you know, and hammer it a little bit and try to get everything back to where it needs to be. We got a piece right here that's bent. I'm going to straighten that. You see this damage here. I'll try to get this I'm going to get this pushed back up, straightened out. I removed the bracket that holds the fuse panel. I'm going to fix it, straighten it, and put it back in there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do. Still have to, I'm waiting on them to bring me the belt tensioner, the belts. Parts of the fan are still stuck in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and replace the lower radiator support. That one's bent right there. I've got a new one sitting over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this stuff here. And I'm doing this right here in my driveway, guys. I've done it several times here. Matter of fact, this truck here, hold on, let me shut the door. My Silverado here, this 2014. I bought it at Copart salvage auction, and it was hit right here in the front. All of this was sitting back here, I believe. It was pretty good ways back. I'll post a pic. It was actually the first video I made when I decided to start doing YouTube. Unfortunately, the computer I bought had some kind of security thing on it, and I couldn't figure it out and took it back to where I bought it, and they said the only way to fix it was they had to wipe it clean and start all over. So, and my video was on there and I didn't have it backed up. So I lost the entire video, that one and a couple more. But I rebuilt this truck completely. Nothing, and I done it right there where that HellCat's sitting. I don't think I did too bad of a job. Everything. I've been driving it for a year now. And what I want to do is I'm focusing on the front. Once I get done with the front and make sure everything's lined up, then I'll move back here and get to work on this quarter panel. You know, this thing bashed in pretty good. I'm gonna try to get hooked to it in here and pull it out, and we'll see how it goes. Again, I'm just working with truck bumpers, come-alongs, hammers. I don't have a frame machine. I ain't never had it, you know, this is just the way I do it. They knew that when they brought me the car, and I'm gonna do the best I can. So y'all stick around.
I ain't gonna play with you, boy.
Okay guys, yesterday I worked on this and got this knocked back over right here. Still got to do quite a bit of more work on it, but this morning I came out, went ahead and took the wheel and tire off, got it set on a jack stand. I'm gonna go ahead and get this inner fender out, and this right here, you can see where it's buckled right there and right there. This needs to come up, so I'm gonna work on getting this up, and then also the inner fender here is pushed in, so we need to get that out as well. So here we go. First, what I got to do is get this inner fender out. It's just a bunch of plastic clips that hold it in. Just these little clips here that a lot of cars use these days. Just like that there. There's 3 of these. They're a little bit different, smaller. There are 3 of these little clips, and you just pull up on the center of them right along here. One there, there, and there. And again, make sure you save all your clips if you're doing this job. If you're not doing it, then well, you don't need to save anything, which I don't know. This would apply to a regular Challenger as well. All this stuff here is going to be the same. Out. Let's pick up all our clips here and put them somewhere where we don't lose them. So that means I'm sure to lose them. Let me get you in here so you can see what's going on. One thing's for sure is our outer tie rod is bent pretty bad. Looks like this here may be bent as well. I'll have to look at the other side and make sure. I don't see anything else that appears to be bent right away. But yeah, we'll get this pushed out, get this pushed up, because that right there is bent down. It needs to go up, and this needs to go out. All right. Okay, I've got the porta power wedged up under there, and I'm pushing up on the to get all of this back straight. See, it's already pulled out that right there. And when you use a pull power, you always want to go a little bit past and then let it back down. And you want to do it a few times. Now we got most of that kink out right there. Okay, now we're gonna get this pushed back up. Now we're out here just pushing this up right here, trying to get it back, bent up back where it needs to be. still has a crease right there, so this needs to come out just a little bit. Well, quite a bit. Let's see why not. This needs to go up right here. Then we can push this out to this. Okay, what I'm doing now is I just slide this level back in there up against the hood hinge here, and see my line coming all the way out and where everything is in correlation with that. And then I'll take it over here, slide it all the way up against the hinge, and then see where everything is in correlation with that. Now, I've just knocked this over a little bit. This still has to come up because when I knocked it over this way, it kind of went down and put that buckle back in it. So I'm gonna push it back up and keep working it to try to get this close. Now let's get back to pushing it up again. And hopefully it won't push it in. It'll just, I can get it to go straight up. Move it inward.
Oh, never mind, Eli, I got you. Eli! No, Eli, look. There's a bigger ladder. There's a bigger ladder.
Okay. Alright, we still need to get this knocked in a little bit there. It's gonna put a, see now, pushing it up, also pushed it in, so I still have to go back out with it that way. Needs to come over this way about a ½ inch. But you can see there is taking this kink back out of it. Okay, I went ahead and replaced the belt tensioner and got the old belt off of there. Just pulled it off. It's just one 16mm bolt right there. Nothing special. I went ahead and checked everything to make sure it seems a little, just a little bit. I went ahead and checked all the pulleys to make sure everything's spinning, alternator. Oh, that needs to be replaced. That's got a gouge in it. That idler pulley. But water pump, everything spins. I don't feel any edges or anything on these. I do feel an edge on that right there. Let's set this up here and see how much further we have to go. Okay. Got that one now. For this side. One thing is, it won't slide all the way up on there until I knock this over. It's hitting just on this little lip right here. Wow. It looks like we're pretty darn close lining these bolts up though. I knew there'd be a little tweaking, but yes, not far off. But I have to set the fender up there too. I believe the front fender bolt's going to go right here. Okay, everybody, I got this lower radiator support out. You can see how badly bent it is right there. Good knock. All it is 4 13mm bolts, and it just bolts right up underneath here on each side. Then there's 2 clips, plastic clips like this right here that hold this to the bottom of that right there. Okay, and here is the new radiator support they brought me here. Looks pretty much the same. Made in Taiwan. Good quality part. So it should line right up with no problems. Okay, so I'm gonna get this put on. Again, it's just 4 13mm bolts and 2 plastic clips. And I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the lower radiator support in, and I put a couple of bolts in the upper radiator support, and this fender coming out here is lining up right there. Back here, got a nice gap. I have to adjust that. I haven't put the bolts inside there yet to adjust that. And then we close the hood and have a pretty decent gap there. Again, I don't have the bump stops on the underneath there on top of the radiator support to lift that hood a little bit. And again, I still have to adjust that in a little bit, but that's what it's looking like right there. So we've got that side. Let me get this other fender set up on here, and let's see what we got. Okay, I got this fender hung. I have to make an adjustment there, but the gap is pretty good on this side, which this side wouldn't hit that. There wasn't much damage over here at all. The door gap's going to be fine. And then again, back over on this side, I'll adjust that gap up there on the back side. And then there's again 2 bolts in there to adjust that. We'll have a good gap here on this fender, on the hood, between the door. Everything's looking good. Radiator support is bolted in. I got a bolt there and 2 bolts in on this side. The fender bolt lines up here. This fender bolt lines up really good right here on the front. Perfect. I just got to get a clip for it. So that's got all this front end lined up. Now I got to start putting radiator, condenser, the fan, trans cooler, all that stuff back in. I've already done serpentine belt, brand new belt, and the tensioner. Again, just 1 16mm bolt right there. And then the diagram, you can find the diagram online. That's what I did, just looked it up online. So there you go. I've got this far right here on the car. The bumper, I went and got the front bumper, set it up here, and everything's good on it. I need her to bring me the clips so I can snap it all together, but everything seemed to be good on that. So we're getting it back together. I'm going to end this video here. This will be part 2. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Check out the link below for the website for merchandise. And we'll see you on part 3.